That's today's topic. All right, up on the board here, I'm going to give you 2 facts that are true about my diagrams. A supplementary to B. Let's stop right there. I'm not going to assume anything. What do I know about A and B if they are supplementary? Another vocab word that's not going away from Unit 1. If they're supplementary, Eli, they add up to 180. Okay. A and C also add up to 180. Now, most of you, here's where the mind goes, and I want to squash it real quick. I want to squash this. People read this, A supplementary to B, A supplementary to C, and you know what they say to themselves? Angle B is supplementary to C. That's what I get right away because you guys think this is like substitution. No. Listen, right? Substitution works if I did this. If I have things equal to each other. Then you could tell me B equals C. That's substitution when they're equal, not supplementary. So that's not a true fact down here. That's not a true fact. But I want you to figure out what is true in a second. Who was it again? Eli, what do you know about supplementary? Okay, everyone ready? I'm just going to throw 100 degrees on angle A right now. 100 degrees, I'm trying to make it easy for you. How many degrees are in angle B then? Angle B, if they add up to 180. Lucia, what do you have? These 2 supplementary. So how many degrees in angle B? 80, right? Okay, 80. Good. All right, let's go to the other given. A is also supplementary to angle C. How many degrees in angle C now? 1, Jane? 80. 80. Can you guys see a conclusion here? All right, B and C aren't supplementary. Instead, they are congruent, equal to each other. All right, and if you take a look right now, that is the first fact I have up there for you. Supplements of the same angle are congruent. If I go back to my example here, B and C, angles B and C were both supplementary to what angle? The same one, A, weren't they? All right, that is what this fact is saying. If 2 angles are supplementary to the same angle, they are congruent. All right, they are congruent. All right, don't say they're supplementary to each other. So again, I'm going to keep doing this. B and C, what'd you know about them? They're both supplementary to angle A. They're both supplementary to angle A, so that means they are congruent, not supplementary to each other. They are congruent to each other. All right, all good? All right, so let's go back here to our first proof. 1 supplementary to 3, 2 supplementary to 3. I want to know why 1 and 2 are congruent. Well, here we go. There's no markings, by the way, if anybody's wondering. There's no markings to put to say 2 angles are supplementary. No markings, unfortunately. Okay. So I have 1 supplementary to 3 and 2 supplementary to 3. Couple questions for some people. Eli, what does 1 supplementary do? 3, thank you. Another one here. Taylor, what is 2 supplementary do? 3, all right. One more question for somebody. 17, Lola, 1 and 2 are both supplementary to what? 3. The same angle. Do you see that? 1 and 2 are both supplementary to the same angle. Angle 3, so that if that happens, what do I now know about angle 1 and angle 2? If they're both supplementary to the same angle, let's finish this here. Nope, we'll try again. And we'll try Alex. What do we know about those 2? They have to be equal, as we know, congruent. 2 angles supplementary to the same angle are congruent. That's a mouthful. If you want to write that, that's fine too. If that's easier for the brain. 2 angles supplementary to the same angle are congruent. I got a little shorter version if you'd rather use this one, which is supplements of the same angle are congruent. Okay, 2 angles supplementary to the same angle are always congruent. And that wasn't bad, only 2 steps. It's going to get a little more complex here on the next one, but questions there? Did we drive that point home? 2 angles supplementary to the same one or congruent? Because this next one's going to kind of sound the same, but not be at all. Before I get into the next one, and you guys try to do it, don't do the statements, reasons yet. Look up on the board on my diagram up here. Let's see if we remember some stuff from Unit 1. All I'm giving you is 1's congruent to 3. All right, all I'm giving you is 1 is congruent to angle 3, and I want to see if you can come up with a conclusion. All right, from Unit 1, I need a fact about angles 1 and 2 up there. I need to know something about 1 and 2. Connor, got something? They are. That's what I'm looking. I don't want adjacent. I don't want to say they add to 180. I want to use what word? Yeah, everyone agree? 1 and 2 are supplementary. They add to 180. What do you know about 3 and 4? They're supplementary. Are we all? Can we see that by that? Because that's a diagram we got to realize now that they're supplementary. All right, we got it. 1 and 2 add to 180. 3 and 4 add to 180. You got it. So let me do this then. Let's say that's 100 degrees, and that's got to be 100 because they're congruent. What do you know about 2 and 4? They're how many degrees? 80. They have to be congruent. 3 and 4 have to be congruent. Now, this is different than the last one I showed you. Ready? What's 2 supplementary to? 1. What's 4 supplementary to? Are 2 and 4 supplementary to the same exact angle? No! So that's why I'm not using the last theorem, the last fact. 2 and 4 are supplementary to 2 different angles. But what do you know about those 2 angles? They are congruent. Okay? So if 2 angles are supplementary to congruent angles, they are congruent as well. But instead we have, take a look at the top of your box there, supplements of congruent angles are congruent. They are not supplementary to the same angle. Take a look at my diagram again. I got to make sure you guys understand these 2 separately. Let's do it again. What's 2 supplementary to? 1. What's 4 supplementary to? 3. Are 2 and 4 supplementary to the same angle? No. So I can't use the last fact. See the difference? But they are supplementary to congruent angles. Questions before we tackle this first one? And this next proof is not a 2-stepper, unfortunately. All right, here we go. To mark your diagram, write in your statements and reasons. Hey, make sure you're marking lowercase angle A congruent to lowercase angle B, not the uppercases. Lowercase a, lowercase b. Those are the ones that should be marked, not the uppercase, not the ones inside. Those are the ones that are congruent. All right. Now look at the proof statement. Can you find those 2 angles in the proof statement, please? Angle ADC and angle BFC. I will highlight them on my diagram. There they are. Those 2 angles I need to get congruent. Look where they are. Look where they are. are right next to the angles we just marked. Huh? All right. Here we go. Boom. All right, let's see here. And if we don't, that's fine. Connor, I think you know because you answered this already. What do I know about angle A and this one right here, ADC, the one I'm trying to prove? Everyone agree they're supplementary. They're adjacent and they form a straight line. Yes, they are supplementary. Ooh, okay. We see that. We see that. Good. Addison, what do I know about angle B and this angle BFC that I'm looking here? They're also supplementary. Oh, okay. All right. So now my next question here. Ready to go, Lucia, over there? Am I saying that right?
No.
Go ahead. Correct me then. Lucia. All right, go ahead. I'm going to make a note. While I'm making the note here, A and B, are they supplementary to the same angle or two different angles? Two different angles. So I don't want to use the first fact I gave you today, do I? Because they're not supplementary to the same angle. They're supplementary to two congruent angles. Everyone see? Do we see they're supplementary? And they're supplementary to two different angles, not the same angle. Good? All right. So do we see why we're going to do supplements of congruent angles and not supplements of the same angle? All right, that's good. Connor, can you remind everyone what you told us about the two angles I asked about?
Angle A and angle B are supplementary.
ADC, yep, they're supplementary. Who else did I ask about the other pair on the other side? Who did I ask about that? What do we know on the other side? They're also supplementary. These two gentlemen are telling me that. Have we written that down? No, we have not. All right. If you want to use one of these supplementary facts, I got to know where the supplementary angles are in the statements. All right. So statement number 2 right now, I'm going to walk around. Statement number 2 right now. Tell me two angles that you know are supplementary. Statement 2, angle so-and-so and angle so-and-so are supplementary. Name two angles in that diagram that are supplementary. All right, give me a pair, please. Give me a pair. Sloan, give me a pair. Angle. ADC and? These two don't add to 180. If you're going to give me ADC, what other one with it is supplementary? A, yeah. So ADC and angle A are supplementary. And give me the other pair in the diagram that are supplementary because I'm going to put it in the same statement. What's the other pair? Jack, other pair that's supplementary, angle?
BFC.
Yep, and?
B.
Yep, come on. Angle BFC and angle B are supplementary. We've been saying this, but why? This isn't supplements of congruent. We're not there yet. How do we know they're supplementary? How did you guys know they're Connor? How did you know they were supplementary? I know you're a stud and you know your stuff, but how did you know A and ADC were supplementary?
They're on line and lines equal 180.
Okay, I like it. Yep. 99% of the time, here's going to be our reason when you tell me angles are supplementary, and I wrote it up here already. Linear pairs are, we've written this before. Pairs are supplementary. Phew, huge question for me. Why did I not have you guys do that in the last proof? I didn't have you guys write down that they were supplementary in the last proof. What's the difference? Am I just treating this one different? No. Look back at the last one. Sloan, why didn't I have you guys write it down? It was already given to us. Yeah. But if it's not, you got to tell me what angles are supplementary. Hey, this is kind of like Friday. Before you told me right angles are congruent, what did you have to write in your statements? You had to tell me where they were, didn't you? You had to say this angle's a right angle and this one is, because perpendicular lines form right angles. Same thing with supplementary. You have to tell me where your supplementary angles are first. All right, here we go. One more time here before we finish this off. Adriana, here's my question to you. What did we know about angle A? Angle B. Angle A and B were? So anything supplementary to it has to be congruent as well. All right, so step 3. Angle ADC, congruent to angle BFC. Supplements, no I in that word. Supplements of, what are we doing? Congruent or the same angle? Congruent. Supplements of congruent angles are congruent. Just looking at the homework right now, you have only, wow, I really went easy on you on this one. You only have 2 proofs to do. One's a review proof, and one uses supplementary facts. All right, so see if you can figure out which one's which. All right, one is a review one that we could do in the past. One of them is a supplementary one. The rest are all algebra. And if it does not say justify, I don't need a sentence saying why. So just heads up on the directions. Does it say justify or not? All right, here we go. Work with other people. Giving you plenty of time. Yep. Hurry up so we can get started on this. If you get stuck on the proofs, let me know. Don't struggle in silence. If you want to work with other people, go ahead.